What's good, YouTube? Make America Lit here, back with another NBA 2K24 video. And in today's video, I have another episode of Rare Builds for you guys. As you can see on your screen, today's episode, we are going to be creating a two-way playmaking MIDI threat. That's right, a two-way playmaking MIDI threat. That is quite a mouthful to say. Pause. But that is what we'll be making. Keep in mind, you can make this build at any position. I choose to make this build at the small forward position, but you can choose, point guard or shooting guard. It's totally up to you. Height, weight, and wingspan obviously is up to your discretion as well too. You could tweak this however you like. This is just the template that I went with. Moving on to the build. These are the attributes that I went with: 68 close shot, an 80 driving layup, a 58 driving dunk, and a 40 standing dunk. Now, you could tweak this however you like. I told you guys that I prefer layup over driving dunk, but I do like to have a little bit of driving dunk on my build. Even with a 46 driving dunk, which was like my default on my 3-point playmaker, I'm still able to get driving dunk animations on fast breaks when I'm by myself. Now, obviously, I'm not dunking on people, and I won't be dunking on people until I put my driving dunk up to like a 73, which is what I think it maxes out at. But just with it being a 46 by default, on fast breaks when I'm by myself, I'm able to dunk, which is nice, so that's why I put a little bit of driving dunk on this build, just so that you can dunk a little bit, especially on fast breaks. Sometimes those layups do get blocked. I feel like layups are just a little bit better more in the half court setting, whereas on fast breaks, I do get blocked unless I have like one or two steps on the defender who's behind me. If they're right on my back, then obviously I would prefer to dunk it than, lay the ball up. But that's just me, And then we also have that 40 standing dunk to unlock those standing dunk animations, which also sometimes triggers while driving to the basket too. So do keep that in mind when you're finishing on your build. That 40 standing dunk is very cheap. And it goes, a long way. Just for 40, the animations that you get for 40 is pretty nice. Moving on to shooting, we have an 87 mid-range, a 72 3-ball, and an 83 free throw. Now, ordinarily, that 72 3-ball, we would want to be a little bit higher, but do keep in mind that because we have a higher mid-range at an 87, that's going to be enough to unlock these badges that you see here, and it's going to help us get a lot of these shooting badges, which of course is going to, be able to work with that 3-point. So, blinders, silver deadeye, gold catch and shoot, bronze corner specialist, silver green machine, all of these badges are going to also, gold open looks are all going to be able to contribute to that 72 3-ball as well. So, we're going to have silver claymore and gold open looks that we couldn't get with our 3-ball at a 72 that we're going to be able to unlock with that 87 mid-range. So that 72 3-ball is going to really be more like a 77, 78-ish 3-ball when you take in consideration the shooting badges that we're going to be shooting with and the possibility of our teammates passing us the ball with, bronze, silver, or even gold dimer. That 72 3-ball, you're not going to really be shooting with a 72 3-ball when you keep all of those boosts into consideration. And then free throw, obviously, you guys know if you play rec, you can keep it. If you don't, then you can do away with it and put those points elsewhere. Might even be able to put those points into your 3-point shot, depending on how far down you go. You see, we go down to a 71, and we'll unlock 1 point for our 3. So, it's up to you where you put this at. I'm just going to rock with the free throw, but like I said, it's up to you. Pass accuracy, 96. And then, of course, we max out our ball handle and speed with ball because we are going to be on a playmaking build. We want to have really good playmaking. 96 pass accuracy is more than enough. The 91 ball handle along with the 81 speed with ball is enough to go crazy. And, you'll be able to not just ISO and dribble, but you'll also be able to distribute the ball and be the primary playmaker for your team. And then moving on to the defense, you see, we have that 90 perimeter defense, which is going to be more than enough to lock up and clamp dudes on the perimeter, as well as that 75 still will be able to reach and rip people. Just keep in mind to try to always reach or condition yourself to reach with that right stick, because right stick ripper does go crazy. And even if you don't have right stick ripper, just reaching with the right stick, it just gives you more control overreaching. You know, you can reach with the hand that you want to reach with. So if the ball is in the right hand, you can always reach with your right hand, and vice versa. When you press square, you're at the mercy of the game, and sometimes they'll choose to just blatantly reach with the right hand, even though the ball is in the left hand, and they know that the ball is in the left hand. But when you press square, your player will still just slap at them with the left hand. So do keep that in mind as well too, that, you know, you should be trying to reach with the right stick at all times. And then moving on to the physicals: 81 speed, 73 acceleration, 75 strength, you know, picking up clamps, fearless finisher, bulldozer, physical handles, brick wall, and unmovable enforcer. Vertical, as you know, doesn't matter, or I don't prioritize as much on builds that don't have, you know, block, dunks, or defensive rebounding or offensive rebounding. So because of that, we aren't going to prioritize, vertical on this build because of that. And then finally, the 99 stamina wraps the build up, handles for days, 94 feet, and workhorse on gold. And then of course, you know, we created our build. You see these shades of, which I believe is Wally, Zerbiak, Bogdanovich, and RJ Barrett. There you see. And then of course our build name, which of course is quite a mouthful, a two-way playmaking Middy threat. So there you have it. This is my two-way playmaking Middy threat build for NBA 2K24. It's been your boy Make America Lit. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K24 content, and of course more rare builds like this. I'm out, y'all. Peace.